Welcome to the Lord Show. This is this week's edition. I was having a bit of a light problem. It kept flickering. So I'm on like a temp 3, but see, it's doing it again. Fuck it. Let's just keep it that way. All I basically said on those was welcome to the Lord Show. I'm going to show you how I make cigarettes, because I just rolled this one, because I'm a man. Matty D, that's my boy. And what I do, I don't like to smoke them without a filter, because I'm not John Wayne. I take fucking little, here's what they look like. I'll show you. You put tobacco in the top of this motherfucker, and then this is like an empty cigarette paper with a filter, and you put it on the end, put tobacco, got you a cigarette. They're way better, they're great, I love them. Fantastic. So this week, what happened, this is weird, I had where I talked about smoking meth on last week's show, right? My sister met this guy, and he like produces music, and he's fucking real good at it and stuff, and he wanted to do some work with me after he saw my music. But then he watched last week's Lord Show, and he was like, oh shit, and he thought I was like a meth head or something. And like, as you guys know, like, I had tried meth like twice. Maybe, wait, hold on, think. I'll be honest here, let me think. I've tried meth 4 times, there we go. And it improved my singing a lot. Like, all I did was play music on it. And I could sing great on it. And that was why, after the first time, I decided to do it a couple more times. But the problem is afterwards, not even long afterwards, your whole body feels like you got your fucking ass kicked. Like, you feel terrible. You feel awful. Awful, awful, awful. So, I was like, fuck it. I don't want to do it. It's not worth it, no matter how good I sing. And I figured out, because to get a lot of deals, like dealers like that, my friend, he was like, if you give him a box of Sudafed, you can get a bag. It's because they make with Sudafed. So I had this brilliant idea. I'm going to go buy a box of Sudafed and pop a couple of them and see if that improves my singing. And there you go. Same thing. Cleared my throat out and I could sing like a god. So perfect. Don't need meth. You can sing great on Sudafed. So boom. I never touched it again. Haven't touched it since and will not, because I understand his concern with that, because there's some shitty, shady, horrible people that do that shit. Plus any drugs in general, where I refer to myself as a pillhead. But like, I have Crohn's disease. I'm always going to have to take a certain amount of pain pills. I am a pillhead. There you go. But I'm not like some horrible junkie. Like, I pay every bill I have, never late on a bill, ever. Like, I take care of all that shit, and then with some extra money, I might get something if I'm in pain. If I'm not, I might buy something that, random, like a graphics card for Kimmy's computer, which she needs. That's how it goes, It's just, but I've been actually having a bad time with the Crohn's, but I've been taking Crohn's medication, too, with the pain medication, doing fine. And either way, we came to a thing, and, I told him I wouldn't let him down, and I will not. Like, I am way too dedicated to music to ever let someone down in this situation. Because I guess he got the impression I'd be, like, falling down fucked up, and I mean, I never get like that. Ever, ever, ever do I ever get, like, falling down fucked up. It does not happen. He is going to produce my demo, he's going to actually provide musicians to, like, go behind my songs, so I have to start writing some more. Songs I already have will be on it, and he's going to do that for me, so pretty awesome right there. Like, I am so fucking excited about that. No one has ever given my music a shot, like, ever. And I finally got it. Like, I finally got someone that fucking listened to my music and was like, you're fucking brilliant, because I think I am, and I'm glad somebody else does too. Because I knew I had it, and people made me start doubting it, because it's like, where the fuck is my shot, because I try and try and try. It's like, where the fuck is my, shot? I don't care if I get famous or anything, but it's like, why isn't there any recognition here? And finally somebody, with the ability to help me out, and I'm glad he is, is giving me a shot, and I will not let him down. I will produce a fucking awesome demo. Well, he'll produce it, I'll play. And of course, he wants some, like, creative control. He's like, I have the final say, but, I would like to, give input, and I appreciate that. I'm stoked that somebody as good as him is gonna, like, give me input on what I'm doing. Like, that's gonna be fun as hell. I think me and him working together, because he likes grunge a lot, me and him working together are gonna be fucking fantastic. Showed me this band, Acid Bath, that he said reminded him of me. And I listen to them, and I'm not as good a vocalist as that guy, but I see what he's talking about. There's a song called Grave Flower that is fucking amazing. I want to cover it. George Gurgel fights tomorrow. Old George, like, I am fucking stoked. KJ Noons, I'd say this is the biggest fight of George's career. He can prove all the people that he did bad in the UFC wrong with this one, and he will. KJ Noons is going to get destroyed. And here's my bold prediction. If he stands with George, he's going to get outstruck. If he goes to the ground with George, he's fucked. I mean, of course. And that's how I see it. Like, George can outstrike him. I don't care. He can strike. George is a good striker. He's got a hell of a chin, too. George has never been knocked out. Let's remember that. You cannot knock George Gurgel out. It's not going to happen. So we got George going to kick KJ Noons' ass. King Mo's going to win. There's some good fights on that Strikeforce card. I'm pretty excited about it. Anytime Muhammad Lawal's fighting, that's really cool. Like, King Mo is I don't care if people want to talk about boring, this, that. Like, he's a fantastic wrestler, fantastic fighter. Like, he's great. Like, I am excited for that fight. Jacare's fighting, too. That's awesome. Tim Kennedy is going to get annihilated. And then you got George. Bobby Lashley's on the card. Don't give a fuck. I mean, like a wannabe Brock Lesnar, right? Not too excited about that. But, you know, we got some good shit going on. Me and Kimmy have actually had a good week together, as always. She has been a little sick, though. She has what they called it street walker pneumonia or something. Walking pneumonia, I don't know. And it's horrible. And it's very contagious. They said it's not that contagious, though. It's just if you're right. It's if you're right on top of somebody, and she's been on top of me. Hey. So I'm kind of nervous about that. We both said it. So just showing off our immaturity. I love it. Yeah, we're identical to each other. It's crazy. I mean, it ain't even that. We were like that to begin with.
I know.
We're pretty identical. Me and her are the most compatible people alive. When I get big with my music and go out touring, she's going to be with me. I'm not that kind of guy. Like, I have no interest in... Even if she wasn't with me, which she's going to be. But even if she wasn't, I'm not that type of guy. Like, I have no interest in groupies or anything like that. Like, it's just never... That's a big turn-off to me, and it always has been. Like, overly slutty women who just throw themselves at you, I have never been into that at all. Like, I don't care if they're the hottest girl alive. If they just throw themselves at me, I'm kind of like... You know, I'm like, don't... You know... Go give your AIDS to somebody else, lady. You know, like, if you're that... Like, think about that, too. It's like, oh, I fucked this guy. Well, what does that do? Like, oh, you fucked a rock star. And you're the same person you were yesterday. So, you know, what the fuck? Great. Good for you. I don't think I'm going to be a rock star. I just think it's cool. I'm going to get some studio recordings of my music. I think that's really cool. And, you know, that'll allow me to play some shows. It really will. Because, you know, you got that demo. You can be like, oh, check this out. And they'll be like, oh, you can play it. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, blah. That'll be cool. I'm stoked, though. I'll be glad to play some shows. That'll be fun. I've, you know, never done that. But I'm not, you know, it's cool. I've never done that. But you worry a lot with people. But I'm not shy. So that works out pretty good. Kimmy, am I shy?
Hell no.
So it doesn't matter. Like, I'm a very confident person. She is, but I'm a very confident man, so, like, I have no problem with that. I think my music's brilliant, and I love to share that with people. So the more people there, the better. That's how I am. Like, the more people that are there, the better. And I'm real good under pressure. I perform way better under pressure. Like, if I feel pressured to do something, I'm like a fucking animal. I'm just like, I gotta do it. I just, instinct. I don't crumble at all under pressure. I'm good in disasters. One time when I was like 9, we had a flood. And water was like 5 feet up to the thing, and I had to lead my grown-ass mother and sister out of there. My sister wasn't quite grown, but I had to lead them out of there because they were freaking out, and I was calm as fuck. I'm real good at that. The Lord Show ratings last week kind of dropped a little, guys, and I'm very disappointed, just to throw that out there. Hey, my dad posted my music on his Facebook, The Sands and Suicide Addiction. And the Sands had a lot of views anyway, but it jumped to like 400 and something. And I know it was nowhere near that. Like, that's really fucking cool. My total views are over 3,000. They're like 3,100 now. So I like that. You know, it's pretty fucking cool. I mean, yeah, people watch these videos, but I like that people listen to my music too. Even my random crap, like I have a bad Pink Floyd cover, horrible heart-shaped box cover, because I didn't even really learn the whole song. I just played it. And I just wanted to sing it, really. I didn't really care about the guitar. I want to cover Have You Ever Seen the Rain by Creedence Clearwater Revival from CCR. I think my voice will match up good with that. It's a really brilliant song, so I think that'd be cool. I actually, you know, if John wants to do it, I could see doing Acid Bath, Grave Flower. If, you know, I don't really have to, I don't think, learn the music, though. I mean, he's going to provide musicians. I mean, I have my own music and stuff. I like to play guitar, but I'm mainly a singer, and that's what he's talked about mainly, is my voice. So I think he looks at me as like a solo artist, and that's how it's going to be. I like that. He's not like put me in a band, which was the original idea, I think. He's not going to, like, throw me in a band. It's just going to be me. I'm the solo artist. And that's how I've always wanted to do it. I don't want a band. I don't like that. A backup band, you know, cool. Like, we'd be a band. Like, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. But, you know, I like to be a solo artist and play my things. Like, that's just how I am. It's not like an ego thing. It's just who I am. I like to play my own stuff like that. That's fine. I just want to be, you know, Scotty Stump. Or Scott Stevens, if Stump sounds bad. I don't know. But, you know, that's the show for this week's guys. You know, suck a show in the party zone. I don't like the word twat or cunt. They make me uncomfortable. That's some of my best sign-offs. That was like a greatest hits. Greatest shits. Ugh, that was horrible. Whatever.